Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. It's freezing out, so we're going to make Teletubbies and NOO popsicles. And we have containers full of water. As you see, the thermometer says -5. That means it's below freezing. Let's stick NOO in the water first. Get in there, NOO. It's going to take quite a few hours to freeze the toys in the water. Now let's put some snow in to cool the water. Okay, Teletubbies, your turn. We'll put Lala in and Po. Tinky Winky. And let's make room for Dipsy. Dipsy will have to go on the very top. Let's add some snow to their water. And now we just wait. Now it's been just an hour, and there's already a layer of ice forming on the top. We can break through it. It's on its way. Okay, it's dark out, and I think the water is completely frozen. Yes, it's solid. It's time to bring them in and take them out of the containers. Since water expands when it freezes, it broke the bottom of the container. We'll have to recycle the container instead of reusing it this time. Let's see if we can get NOO out first. We ran them under some hot water and now they are ready to come out. Look at the Teletubbies suspended in the ice. It looks so neat. And there's Po's foot sticking out the top. Let's get NOO out. Look at NOO. His back end is sticking out of the ice. And there's the front of NOO, fully suspended. Now we're going to slowly watch the ice melt. But we need to use our Teletubbies pan so that water doesn't go everywhere. We're going to use time lapse to show you the ice melting. I'm going to pour some hot water on to speed the process. And who gets curious in these situations? You can see Kitty's head popping in and out. Silly Kitty. Now they're really starting to melt and move around. They're sliding around on the pan. It takes a long time for the ice to melt. Hours. Time lapse is just a picture every few seconds. Well, NOO is almost out of the ice. Half of his body's in. And look at the Teletubbies. There's Dipsy. His face and his hand are out of the ice. And only Po's ear and top of her head is out of the ice. And look at Tinky Winky. He's almost out. And Lala only has one little piece of ice to melt before she can break free. It's always a fun little experiment. Thank you so much for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye. Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Bluey and her family are outside and it's very cold. The snow is crunchy. And it's icy underneath the snow. Don't slip, Bluey. Wow, she slides back on the ice. What's frozen under the ice? It's a seed from a maple tree, just like the one behind her sister Bingo. That gives me a great idea for a fun ice craft that anyone could do. Let's check the temperature and make sure it's cold enough. Ooh, it's almost 20 degrees. Definitely need to wear warm clothes outside today. This fun rainbow thermometer shows us what we need to wear depending on the temperature. Let's get started on our craft. We've collected some dried berries and a little bit of greenery from outside. You could use anything, leaves, twigs, berries. And you know one of our favorite characters is Mickey Mouse. We just happen to have a Mickey Mouse mold that we are going to make an ice ornament with. First we need to add the water. Oh, and Bluey is going to have a little bit of a bath. Silly Bluey. Now we don't want Bluey frozen in our ornament, so you're going to have to get out before we put this water outside because it's going to freeze. Do you remember when we froze our toys, the Teletubbies? That was fun. So now we add our decorations to the water, and it's okay if they're floating. Some things may sink, and that's okay too. Spread out the dried berries. I like to add things that have color. And now we carefully carry it outside where the water will freeze, but before we leave it overnight, we want to add a string. One end in one Mickey ear and the other end in the other Mickey ear, and the string is so we can hang it after it's frozen. So we will come back. It's been 24 hours and let's have a look at our Mickey ornament. Oh, it's frozen. Okay, so now it's solid and we need to pop it out of the mold. And there is our ice Mickey. Isn't it beautiful? It looks like glass. I'm going to hang it on this tree over here. And as it warms up, it's going to melt, but it just turned out so wonderful. And you can try this craft at home, tiny fans. Well, did you find the Dora backpack earlier in the video? Hope you did, and thank you for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye. Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Today Daniel Tiger is going for a walk with his dad up to the waterfall. Look at all of the needles that have fallen from the tree. It's called a larch, and its needles turn yellow in autumn and fall off. Along the way, we notice little picnic tables tucked into the woods. It's a little cold to have a picnic today. Can you hear the waterfall? We're getting closer. We peek over the wall, and we can see it in the distance. Wow, it's so pretty. We can get a little closer. There's a sign and a bridge up ahead. Let's see what the sign says. Watch for falling rock. Oh, difficult trail ahead. Use extreme caution beyond this point. So we have to pay attention because we don't want to fall off the side of the path. There's a big steep hill. We also have to watch for rocks falling off the hillside. What's this? It's a cave, and it's quite dark. There might be some bats in there. Bats are very important for our environment, and they're great to have around. But we don't want to get close to them because bats can carry diseases that can make humans sick. So we will stay out of the cave. As we go along the path, we realize there are two waterfalls. There's a smaller one up ahead. Ooh, look at the moss on the rocks. It's so green and pretty. It's so cold, there's actually ice forming on the rocks and on the edge of the creek. Look at this hole. It's almost a perfect circle. Let's have some fun with our toys. Whee! The water is running quite fast. What a great place for a picture. Everyone say cheese. And thank you for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye.
Tiny Treasures and Toys. Please subscribe.
Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Today we are outside with our Paw Patrol friends, Marshall, Chase, Sky, and Rubble. And what do you think these are, tiny fans? Poke, poke. These are Paw Patrol balloons, and they are full of colored water. It is quite cold out today. It's below zero, and we're going to see if we can make some beautiful, round, colorful ice balls for decoration outside. And if you remember in previous videos, we tend to do a Christmas craft outside. One year we did some beautiful ice Christmas ornaments that we hung on the trees. Check it out. So we have to wait because it's still liquid, and we'll probably have to wait a few hours for these to solidify, and then we will peel the balloon off of our ice balls. Now, while we wait for those to freeze, I just wanted to show you these really cool food coloring bottles. Red, yellow, green, and blue. And they are made with natural ingredients, no GMOs. So they're way better for you than the artificial food dyes that you usually see in the stores. And they're made with things like turmeric or vegetable juice, something called spirulina. I think that's how you say it. Oops. And they work wonderful. So I just wanted to make that suggestion for Mom or Dad, because as you know, we love to bake and we need to use food coloring when we want to make colorful sprinkle cupcakes or sugar cookies. Now, also while we wait, I wanted to show you Tiny Treasure Mini's advent calendar this year. It's rock, mineral, and fossil National Geographic calendar, and I love stones and crystals. They're absolutely beautiful. Let's open it up and see what Tiny Treasures Mini has so far. And there's a little chart that you can look up which stone you get. It comes with this cute little bag. Let's see what we have. Ooh, this is tiger's eye, I believe. And then we have, let's see, one of my favorites, amethyst. Always purple in color. There it is. And here is, do you see it on here? I don't see this particular one, but this is a type of fossil that's from millions and millions and millions of years ago. And then, ooh, this pyrite. Look at how it sparkles, tiny fans. It's amazing how the earth creates such beautiful stones and minerals. And there's a black stone. It's so smooth and polished. This is called snowflake obsidian. And the crystals on the surface look a little like snowflakes, and that's where it gets its name. What is it, Rubble? Are you just so excited to go back outside? Okay, let's go check our water balloons and see if they've turned to ice. All right, tiny fans. We waited overnight for our balloons to freeze, and now it's snowed, and there are just 4 little bumps in the snow. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna have to dig them out, and then we snip our balloon off, and maybe we'll have a beautiful ice ball. All right, Rubble. Rubble on the double, you dig out the balloon. Oh, it's definitely frozen. But not completely frozen. There's still some liquid inside, so we're going to have to leave them again overnight, tiny fans. So we will come back. Should we bury the balloon? All right, we had to wait quite a few days for it to get cold enough, but the balloons seem solid and frozen. And now we're going to cut the balloon off and see what our colorful ice ball looks like. We'll start with Marshall's, the red one. Snippity snip. Oh my goodness, tiny fans, these are so neat. Look at that. Oh no, all of the colors falling out. There's a little bit of liquid inside, but isn't that beautiful? Not as bright as we thought it would be, but maybe the other ones will be a little bit different. Let's try the dark blue balloon. Snip, snip, snip. And you might be able to hear a sound. It's a little turkey. Oh, look at this. There's the yellow one. Oh, again, there's a little bit of liquid. Ah, that's too bad. But look, you can see the ice crystals. Ooh, and it's squirted out. Oh dear. This one looks like it's just going to be clear. I wonder what happened to our dye. It's still beautiful. It's like a bowl. Last but not least, Rubble's yellow balloon. Snip, snip. Oh, this might be the best one yet. Oh, look at the bright color. Wonderful. What a fun project. I would say it was successful, and they can be decorations in our yard. And thank you so much for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye. Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Today the Twirlywoos and Broby have been playing with our ice crystals. It's freezing cold outside. Broby is shivering and we need to warm them up. These beautiful crystals are wonderful, but they're quite cold. See all the lines and the bubbles inside? Here's our bathtub. We've put in a colored tablet, and we're going to put nice warm water in for the toys so that they can warm up. Let's pour the water in and see what color the tablet is. The tablet is a bright red. It'll slowly change the color of the water. It fizzes and sizzles until it fully dissolves. I think the toys are ready to go in. The toys have been soaking in the warm water, and now they're too hot. We better add some ice to cool down the water. The ice will slowly dissolve, and if we don't add too much, the water will be a perfect temperature for the toys. Bath time is over. Time to come out and dry off. And thank you so much for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye. Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Today we were on a walk with Puppy and we found these giant pieces of ice on the road. It's so cold and look, they look just like crystals. Every piece has a different design. They were so beautiful we set them up and made a little mini ice castle for the toys to stand on. Iggle Piggle likes to skate on the ice. Let's see if we can fit all the toys on the ice sculpture. We have Daniel Tiger, Tinky Winky, Dipsy, and from the Twirlywoos, Toodaloo. They all fit on the ice. Puppy's outside today enjoying the sunshine. He went for the walk with us when we found the ice. Hello, Puppy. There's some pop berries right above the toys. These are white berries that we pop with our feet, and they make a popping sound. But it's super cold, so we're not sure if they're too frozen to pop. Let's try it out with Iggle Piggle. We'll pick a few more, nice big ones, and we'll put them on the ice for Iggle Piggle to stomp on. No popping sounds, they're too cold. All you can hear is the cold ice inside of them. It's so cold outside that all of the puddles have froze, and Tinky Winky likes to crush the ice with his feet. The sun is warming the ice, so there's water underneath. Now the toys have an idea. We're going to take our huge ice crystal and we're going to throw it down on a hard surface to break it into different smaller pieces of crystals. This looks like a nice hard surface. There's still a large piece of ice left. You can see through it like a glass window. Can you recognize the toy behind the ice? He's blue. It's Iggle Piggle. Who's red? And quite large. Toodaloo. There's two of them. Purple and green. Tinky Winky and Dipsy. And somebody who's orange with a white hat. It's Daniel. Today is December 8th, which means we open the 8th day on our Teletubbies chocolate advent calendar. And there's number 8 on the present. Let's see what shape we have today. It's a chocolate sleigh. It must be Santa's sleigh. Well, even though it's sunny out, it's still a very, very cold day. And holding all this ice has made me very cold. So it's time to go inside and warm up. And Puppy too. Thank you so much for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye.